Hello. There we go. Just getting the link for YouTube. Here I am. Okay, so I've been away, like I said before, just for the week, for most of the week, because my mother's been here. So yeah, I now have super duper no money again because I did all the Christmas shopping. It is going to be time soon to have serious talk because, like, you guys already know about the kind of plan to move to either Twitter, or Telegram. That's it. Just that's going to happen. Possibly New Year. Then it will be kind of crazy because, like, any content will be allowed. Technically, kind of, sort of, I think. YouTube is actually getting to a point where it's like not feasible to kind of like make anything. I used to edit for a couple of channels, and like I used to not just my stuff, but edit for other people, and edit for and to do just work, just work with like other regular channels and stuff. Um, I noticed back then, and I think this is why I've like not had much luck with work of that nature. Because a lot of people are kind of fleeing YouTube because of the incredible censorship. Basically, it's like now, and me even watching YouTube. YouTube used to be my main TV. It used to be my main TV, but I'm starting to get irritated, and just it's really unwatchable sometimes because of like the way that people censor themselves and the way that people censor the content as well. Like, I don't understand how come YouTube is doing the whole we're going to censor everything in case kids are watching. And it's like, you have YouTube Kids, use that isn't that the whole point, is that everything for kids is on YouTube Kids, and YouTube is meant for basically young adults onwards. It's like the 15 rating, you know, for videos. It's like that's your rating system. That should be the rating system. That's how I thought it was going to be implemented, but no, to protect everybody, um, like including kids, it basically has started to it censors everything. It's censoring everything, and it seems to not like happen fairly, I guess. It doesn't seem to be happening kind of like evenly, throughout everything. I mean, like, the level of like gore or skin showing on things and stuff like that, it seems to be kind of like very random, and very randomly picked targets. But eventually everything is going to be censored to this degree. And I've noticed when I'm just watching a channel that's kind of like reviewing something, not even a particularly kind of like gory or like horror film or anything like that. Like, they'll show clips of it or they'll show stills of it, and the stills will be blurred. and the descriptions of what's happening will be kind of very, very chopped up, like very, very kind of sent. And it's like that. It's like that. You just are like, what did they say? And it's like, oh, right, because like certain words are flagged and you can't just censor them out with beeps because the system can detect beeping. So they either use just nothing, like blank talking, or they just use animal sounds or something, like the famous dolphin sounds that people used to use and stuff. And it's like, oh, it's just it's becoming unwatchable. It's actually making YouTube unwatchable. Like one of the only places that I actually watch gameplay footage, like people play video games and stuff. I thought this would be okay. I thought video games at least would be okay, you know. But I was trying to watch somebody's playthrough of something, and it was blurred out. Like the whole screen was blurred out at one stage, and they're reacting, but they're not actually like telling me what's happening. And it's like, at least give me a description. But they're reacting to it, so they can't exactly. They don't know they don't know what's about to happen. So yeah, it's just like that's the only way I can't afford to buy the game to actually play it, to actually, you know, witness whatever this was myself. I want to I want somebody else to basically like play it so they can watch the story. But now I just don't know what happened to this person. It's like, again, it wasn't even a particularly gory death. I think they just got hanged or something. Hung, whatever. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's really irritating. It's just really irritating. I'm just annoyed. I just wish that there was a replacement for YouTube, and it's like it's pissing me off that there isn't. You know, not so much so that I can post stuff. And like I said, I've got a couple of options. It's just that like I just want I want TV. You know, I want free TV. I don't know. I'm disappointed. Hi Sam. I'm disappointed just at things, and it's yeah. Hopefully after Christmas, I'm going to try to find. I'm going to have to get a loan or something. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to have to actually get a new camera, a new phone. Then I can actually make new content and stuff and post it to some place that isn't YouTube. And to reiterate for anybody that still hasn't got the message, I have been saying on streams, and also like to people who keep asking me, why am I not making content? And it's because YouTube keeps rejecting my videos and has been taking down my channels. So yeah, I'm not going to be posting to YouTube anymore. I'm only streaming to YouTube, but even then, eventually I'm only going to be streaming someplace else, you know. So sad? Question mark? I don't know. You know, I've also been looking at TikTok, but like TikTok's okay. They don't seem to be as harsh as YouTube, which is good. They're less harsh than harsh. They're less harsh than Instagram, which is like better. But I haven't actually made an account on TikTok just yet. But I'm thinking about doing like live streams and doing things on TikTok instead. Because Twitter is weird. It's become like I keep hearing bad things now about Twitter. Like besides the political bullshit. It's like they keep changing apparently the user interface to the point where it's getting harder to do just basic things, and that's yeah. Like I think I was talking to Itchy about it, in fact, like last night. So yeah. I mean, I've always found Twitter to be okay, even when it made its big change and everything. It's like it was still okay. It tried to do something. It did. It only really pissed me off when it did one thing, and that was when it made everybody's likes disappear, and didn't give them the option of being able to show their likes or not. You know, like I hated that, because that's how I kind of like got to know other people on Twitter. You know, is by basically like, oh, this, one of my friends likes all of these people, and they make this kind of content because I can see that on their likes page, and that looks interesting. Then I go follow that account or look at that account and then follow it, and it continued out from there. But I haven't been active on Twitter for a long time because of the like system. I used to post content on there, but yeah, if I made a new account and then started posting my archive on there, then yeah. Twitter did also seem, the last time I tried to upload a large video file, Twitter did also seem a bit iffy about it. It's like it uploaded, but then it didn't appear for like a couple of days, and then when I tried to upload another big video file on there, it uploaded, but it didn't appear at all. So it's like, yeah. But I mean, if it's going to be the archive for all of the video content that I do, then it's going to have to be better than that. Itchy did also say that there's already like people that have posted my videos on this vid, and that's good, because I can't post on this vid. It seems to be incredibly, I think 90% of the time when I try to actually log in to this vid, it will tell me that I can't upload anything. 90%. So because it's so unreliable, I can't do it. I can't do it. Pornhub has kind of screwed me over like way too much now. Despite being super duper helpful and useful in the past, now they are not that, and it's a real shame, because like I had a rep and everything. I basically had a representative that I could talk to from Pornhub, and that was really cool. And then like they went away, and then they started to go through my video collection and started deleting them, and then eventually I just couldn't upload to Pornhub at all because of the back end of Pornhub. So yeah, annoying. So yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. I mean, Discord is still pretty good. I've still got a Discord. I've still got a Discord server, and that's great. For uploading small files and stuff. I mean, that's really good for the AI stuff and everything that gets uploaded to there. But not everybody has Discord. Not everybody uses Discord, so it's a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Yeah. Got Tumblr too, but Tumblr also takes down and flags my stuff a lot. Plus, you can only upload 20 videos a day, even if they're really small videos, you know, which is awkward. I don't know. It's just that either something's got to change, or there's got to be, or for on YouTube, or there's got to be kind of a competitor to YouTube, like an actual competitor. This monopoly bullshit is kind of annoying. Is yeah, it's over the top. I just keep expecting people to kind of like not take it anymore, and they don't. I you know. Everybody just kind of like goes with it, goes with the changes. But it's that, I mean, there's that old saying, you know, not to sound doom and gloomy, but there's the old saying of like, you can't go home, you know, you can't go back, you can't go back to how things were and everything. And like, apart from, you know, the higher quality thing and playback speed being changed, you know, you can change your playback speed and stuff like that. I don't feel like YouTube has improved. It's only gotten worse. It's not gotten better. It's only ever. It feels like it's only ever gotten worse. It just, yeah. Just, I wish that it would go back. I not get my hopes up for it, but I just, like I said, I kind of have been expecting, and it's just not happened for a long time. I've kind of been expecting YouTube to kind of get pushback, like incredibly large amount of pressure from everybody on the platform about everything, you know, the censorship, the copyright stuff, the just everything, just and yet no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing that's happening. It's like I'm tired of waiting for it to happen, and it's just like yeah. Could someone please just do the thing? Like, like I can't remember if it was a friend or if it was like kind of a friend of a friend situation, but there was somebody that I was in contact with, like I was part of a conversation, an online conversation, like a few years ago, where they basically somebody had won the lottery, you know, somebody who I'm connected to had basically won the lottery, or I think it was actually like a big investment or something that had just gotten huge, like they got a huge payout or whatever. No, that's what it was. I know who it was now. I'm not going to name them. Essentially, somebody in one of my friends' family got a huge investment payout, like a company had gone under or whatever, and they got like a huge payout on their investment or something. Basically, they got a lot of money, but they were old and they basically passed away. And my friend, my person that I'm connected to, basically, they inherited everything, and they, you know, paid off all their bills, did all of the, you know, I've won the lottery kind of things that a normal person would do. And then they were kind of like invested enough to basically look after them forever, which is good for them. Really jealous of this person, by the way. And then they basically held a meeting with their friends and people that they knew that were smart. Don't know what I was doing there, but they basically made an online meeting with to kind of like discuss what they could do with this extra bit of money, because they wanted to start something. And one of the ideas that they wanted, opinions of, was that they was going to try to at least start up a video hosting platform that you could basically upload anything to, like anything. Like, it had no censorship. There is a kind of like, there's a thing at the door basically of of this website that you couldn't get in unless you could prove that you are old enough to get in. And then basically it would, yeah. Again, this was a few years ago, before the whole camera face kind of like try to detect if you're actually, yeah. It was essentially just a video hosting site that you can upload anything to. And yeah, apart from, the obvious the PDF file code word thing, anything like that is obviously off the books. Any snuff kind of films as well is also off the books. But apart from that, basically they were like super excited, and I was very excited and wanted them to go with this idea. And as far as I know, they might still be going forward with the idea, but it's been a few years now, so I'm not entirely sure if that's actually getting off the ground ever. And I'm not really in contact. Like I said, this isn't my direct friend. This is a person that I'd either worked with in the past, or basically is a friend of a friend kind of situation. But yeah, like, I really wish that is coming, because I'm so done with all the bullshit, Oh, also, I'm a bit boomer brained, because one of my closest friends, basically, they said that I should just stick to doing like Reddit stuff and everything. And I was like, I haven't done Reddit in years. And they were like, you've got a page there and everything. Like, I don't. What? And then they said that basically, because I have got a Reddit page for the Tubbs network, but I never really set it up. I basically set up an account and a page, and then that was it. And I tried to post things to there, and it was really complicated. But like I said, I feel like I'm a bit boomer brained when it comes to the whole Reddit thing, because like, apart from just reading it and looking at interesting stuff on Reddit occasionally in the past, I haven't done it for years. I couldn't navigate it as a poster, as an actual user. I could only read it. I couldn't really navigate. I could read and find the things that I was interested in, but I couldn't actually ever use it as anything. Use it as an actual place for me to post stuff and do stuff and everything. So yeah, like, Reddit is a bit out there to me. To be completely honest, I feel like that way with Telegram as well. Like, when I use Telegram, like, apart from the direct message function, which was painful at best, like, I found it very hard to actually navigate like Telegram. I could do it. It's just that, like, in the end, Telegram has, I couldn't deal with all of the random other bullshit that was happening on Telegram with me personally at the time. So I gave up Telegram completely, because yeah. Also, it did the Skype thing. It keeps trying to it keeps trying to install itself on my computer, and I don't like that. Hey, Panafox. Yeah. So there is like issues with everything, but like YouTube is just like really pushing my buttons too much right now, and it feels like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I got to the point. This is where it got to the point where I couldn't watch. There's like a couple of underground channels where you can watch old anime stuff without getting copyright claimed and stuff. They would basically do the thing where they would mirror it and put it on a TV, kind of like superimpose it onto a TV, like in this living room and stuff, so that it would be kind of like it wouldn't get picked up very easily. But the problem is that with older anime, there are lots of gore scenes and stuff. One of the famous examples is barefoot koi, something like that. The Hiroshima bombing anime, and it's like, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find that ever again. So yeah, I did find Tenchi Muyo again, but yeah, it's getting worse. It's bad, and it feels like it's getting worse. Anyway, my mini rant over. If I'm honest, everything feels like it's getting worse. I think this might just be an aging thing. Everything feels like it's just bad sometimes. But yeah, it comes with the grey hair. Getting grumpy about everything comes with the grey hair. Eh. I'm out of Pepsi Max. I've only got water. I've only got peach flavored water. First world problems. So yeah, this live stream is called Game/Chat/Chill. Which one? Does anybody have a preference on what we do? Because like, I'm here. I'm here. I've got a little bit of time to kill. Well, I've got a lot of time to kill because like, I can't really do anything now that it's nighttime, even though I'm wide awake. I did get myself I got myself a couple of Christmas presents. Basically, I get stuff. Sometimes I just buy stuff because I'm like, ooh, that would make a really good present. And then when I bring it home and I decide who it goes to, which items go to who, I actually end up being like, oh no, crap, I wanted this. You know, I'm the only person that I could give this to. Fuck. And I got 2 of them this time, and they're both books basically. One's a really interesting book about writing, and another one is a good book about. It's basically got a bunch of art exercises. It's like 360 art in 360 days, and it basically has like a different thing for you to do each day on each page, you know, to actually draw or write or paint or whatever on. And I was like, ooh, I can use this to basically, in case I get like another tutoring job and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I could just do that. It's got some interesting prompts in it. So yeah. You playing Card Simulator again? I was going to, but then I realized that I haven't done a live stream in the time periods that I was supposed to do a live stream, so here I am. And I didn't do one last night, so yeah. But I could play it again. I could show you guys my completed store because it's done. I've achieved the highest level that you can to unlock everything in the store, and did that. So yeah, I was actually wondering if I like what game to pick next, because like I said, I've got like I'm not really a gamer. I've only got like 3 or 4 games that I kind of keep on rotation, you know. And I was just like wondering, well, now I've done Trading Card Game Simulator, I kind of want to keep playing it, but there's nothing to aspire to, you know. It's like I've completed the game. I could just run the store, but that's like boring, tedious, a waste of time, you know. um, so yeah, it's like, well, what do I do now? Do I go back to like Sea Skylines or Age of Mythology? You know, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Game is always good if you need to upgrade your store. Again, I don't need to upgrade my store. There is something that I still do want to play the game for, and that is to basically I want to get rid of all of the boxes of cards. Like I've still got a bunch of them in my inventory, and I want to sell them all, but they seem to be selling incredibly slowly, so that when I sell them all, I can actually implement the new system that I came up with to get an equal amount of all of the different kinds of those particular boxes. So yeah. How long it took you to do that? I think it's like 400 or it's close to 500 in-game days. So 500 in-game days. But yeah. It's super annoying. It's super annoying, Panafox, because I don't know if they've basically upgraded the leveling system or what. Because when I got to level 90, it was incredibly hard to get so many experience points to upgrade to my store to level 90. It was just like, you know, it took you 3 or 4 in-game days to get close to upgrading to another level, right? After that, I've been upgrading a level a day. And like I said, I don't know if somebody made basically, if a lot of people playing the game made complaints about it or what, but it became fucking easy to basically upgrade to other. you know, I was taking it was taking forever for me to move like one wall just back one more block, you know. But so you have to upgrade it 3 times. So it had to be upgraded to 95, then 110, and then 115. You know, to finally finish the last of the upgrades, the store upgrades, basically. And like getting just to 95 was a big slog until I got to level 90, and then there was an update on the game, and then it became super easy. So I'm guessing that they basically just did that. So I'm guessing if you want to complete the game now, it will not take you 400 or 500 in-game days. It will probably only take you 200, which is a real pain in the butt for me because, like I said, 450 something in-game days just to get to level 90. Granted, I wasn't like super overmaxing everything. I was just getting there by basically like learning how to upgrade systems and stuff. You know, for example, what cards to put out, the gambling system, well, the trading system that you do, that is basically like a gambling system. The bartering system, that's what I meant to say, not gambling system. And all of that stuff. While I was perfecting all of that shit, it basically I mean, that part was kind of fun, and I do like organizing and like arranging my store and everything to optimize everything. And like I said, I can show you guys that if you really want to see it. um but yeah, like going forward now is just is like I said, it just feels like a waste of time. Ever since I upgraded everything, it just feels like a waste of time. Even trying to figure out the best way of doing the current system that I'm trying to do is kind of a waste of time. I do feel like it's really annoying also, unless I restart the whole game again, or basically we can reopen your guys' store, maybe, um, as well. So the gaming thing is definitely on the table. Um, but yeah, me playing it for just myself is kind of like it's a bit meh, you know. They probably complained about it being too short of a game. Well, no, it was too long of a game. Like I said, it took me like 400 days just to get to in-game days to just get to level 90, and you need to get to level 115 to unlock all of the walls, you know, to open up all of the spaces, which by then you will have enough money anyway to basically unlock everything in the game, to basically customize the store however you want it and everything. So you've basically unlocked the entire game once you've done that. So yeah. Okay. If I start the game now, do you want to see my store or do you want to go to your store? Because that save file is still there. Let me log on to YouTube on my phone so that I can actually see the chat while I'm talking to you guys. So that I can actually while I'm doing the game. Oh, there we go. Also, the phone needs juice. That was super quick and easy. Phone that's broken. How? It has good moments. It does have good moments still. Okay, so I've got the chat here. So if I'm looking over here, then you'll know that I'm actually looking at the chat. Okay. Go wait for Steam to do its thing because I haven't logged into it today. Yeah, here it is. Can you guys see that okay and everything? Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I might organize tournament. I think you can do that anyway already. Random event may occur. I don't know what that means. Difficulty mode. That would be interesting when they finally implement that. More shop product types. Again, would be good. Table types. Yep, that would be good too. I don't care about the playable game so much, but maybe. And more card types. So yeah. Okay, 431 days, level 120. So yeah. Since you have not given me, you've not told me that you want to go to your store, then I'm probably going to just go to mine. All right. I meant to click that bit. I'll just go to mine and see what's happening. I rehired a person as well, but I can give you guys a quick tour. I might have to give you guys a quick tour anyway because I think I've got to do something. You know, a quick tour while I'm doing something. If it will ever load. Yep. So this is my store. I always called my store some iteration of Crappy Card Company. So this time I just got crappy cards. And yeah, like this is it from the outside. The first thing you'll probably notice is the giant statues, but I already showed you the giant statues from last time. Like they do change every week. Every Sunday I change the statues around, but I haven't I didn't do them last time because I hadn't unlocked everything last time. But there is another giant statue, and you probably will be able to find it in the store soon. But yeah, I decorated the outside of my store. I've put posters up and everything. Even got an on sale poster, which is cool. Some cards here. Some more cards. Well, not cards. Posters of cards, basically. But yeah, these are. I have unlocked all the posters, by the way, so I wanted to put them places. But yeah. This guy, by the way, I'm assuming this guy is you. Is you're the character? You are this guy. I thought it's supposed to be Benji, but Benji doesn't have glasses, so yeah, you're one of these two people, I think. Like your character model, but you never get to see your character model, so whatever. These are my empty boxes. I found a place to put them, only because the game doesn't give you empty boxes. You have to actually like save your empty boxes. And this is the stablest place to put them. The stablest place to put empty boxes is outside. If you put them in your store somewhere, they fall over, or they will they'll move by themselves. Your store is apparently haunted. But yeah, also got more cards here. So yeah, cards displayed on the wall, and there's some more here as well as some posters. And then we actually enter the store. Shiny. Yeah, this is the thing I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to get rid of all of these gold boxes because I have too many of them. But once they're all gone, then I've got a new system. You're supposed to get an even amount of white boxes, gold boxes, purple boxes, and red boxes, right? But I never seem to be able to get red boxes whenever I'm making these. You make these boxes, by the way, on this table over here. And then you basically can actually choose the rarity, and that's the different color of the boxes. But I never seem to have enough cards to actually make a super rare box, which is the red ones. So I've been saving my cards, and hopefully that'll get me to that box. Anyway, so this is the other statue. It's just here, and like I said, I will change that every few days. But it's right now it's the fire guy. It's just a random fire sword guy. Yeah, occasionally I also put him in the middle, just here, and I split up these tables so that one of these boxes, one of these statues can actually fit in the middle, as opposed to being off to one side. Yeah. This is an empty box because I used to store all my empty boxes up here. But as you can see, they fall down, which is a pain in the butt. But now I store them outside. Whenever they fall down, I just put them there. I will use up nearly all of these empty boxes will be used up, because that's what you store the cards in. Why is there an empty box here? See what I mean? They move around. They move around in the store. If you put them in the store somewhere, they'll just move by themselves the next day. It's creepy. The next time you load, there'll be a new box somewhere else. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the big statue that's there at the moment. But over here we've got from my previous tours, you may have seen my previous tours. You've got all of the card types. So these are all cards here, and they're organized by color. I'm missing that one at the moment. Then you got your poster racks, and I've put the poster racks over here behind the statue, except for this one, just to lure people in. These are the most popular ones because they're the most cheapest ones. You got your special stuff, all of your special premium merchandise for holding your cards and storing your cards, and special play mats and everything. Card accessories, game card accessories with the dice at the bottom. And then you got the play tables. Turns out 9 regular play tables, and I think it's 7 or 8. I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 special tables, special premium tables. Turns out to be the perfect amount because I've not ever filled up completely all of these tables. There's always like one or two empty ones. Yeah, I've got my counter over here, so people can pay. Like theoretically, when people leave the tables, they automatically pay to use the tables after they've used the tables. However, like in my head, like I put the till here, the cash register here, so that basically they can just come and pay, or they can come and pay and then they can sit down at one of the tables. It's up to them. I don't know. But yeah, then we've got all of the cards, all the card tables. These are essential. The reason why there's so many of them is because they make money even when you don't have product. So if I basically am running low on funds, I can just open up my album, put out a bunch of cards, and set the price to whatever I want. And then eventually, like, I get enough money again. So yeah. We're going to go outside again because I'm going to get rid of this empty box. There's lots of empty boxes. All the stinky people out here. Hi, Angus. Okay. So yeah, we got the. So that's why I've got so many tables, and also it's just it's a good barrier between the people and the shelves, the stock on the shelves. You know, like stop people from trying to run away with the merchandise from the shelves. And I really like got none of those cards. Oh no, it filled up. Okay, that's good. Right. So yeah, I didn't itch. As you can see, the walls are filled with posters and stuff. And giant cards. And more posters. I thought they're cool. Okay. We have Benji. This is Benji. He's a chunkier version of Itchy, in my opinion. So that's cool. We've got we've got the shelves here, which is a good way of just checking and keeping up with your merchandise. Okay, so that's that store. You know, I'm just going to throw that away because I'm streaming, so I might as well like do some cleaning up. I've got loads of empty boxes. That should be okay. Letting one go is fine. So that's the game card store. So everything related to the game cards themselves and actually playing the game is available here in this part of the store. And then actually playing the game is mostly here, you know, as well as displaying all of the low level cards here. Okay, so if we go outside, you'll notice that I have two stores technically, and this is actually the shop. This is just the shop store, whatever. So if we go in this one, then it's actually laid out like a shop, like a store. So yeah. So yep, you've got everything that you've got in the other part, but also you have extra stuff like plushies and action figures and models and statues and stuff. That's what's on these tables. As well as these cards, these are the special on sale items. But yeah, you've got all your cards here slightly different layout. Yeah, I know, right? See, I told you, once you unlock the whole thing, it's a lot more bigger space. So yeah. So you've got all of the cards here, like some card accessories at the end, and poster racks, game card racks, because they're basically posters, are throughout the store. So yeah, like I said, you got your plushies and stuff. You got your big statues and everything. I'm still trying to get rid of these. These are the special bulk boxes. Oh yeah, you also get plants. You can put plants everywhere. It's okay, dude. I've also put plants just in places where just there's a null space, you know. So yeah, you've got your premium range is on these shelves, and then you got card accessories. You got the decks, the deck boxes, and also the dice, and like a rack of games here. The games I've also put on like on the shelves because there's just more space for them on those shelves. Then you got comic books in the comic book rack. All of the comic books. This is extra storage for extra stuff, and as you can see, it's full up still with these. I've had to add more shelves purely so I can get more bulk boxes, just so they can get sold already. And then you've got the premium cards. So these are all the special card tables. And it didn't go to plan. I was originally going to have 4 of these tables in here, but like there just isn't enough space for it to. Well, there's enough space, but it would look very, very, very cluttered. And if I'm honest, it kind of already looks really cluttered. So yeah. And yeah, I've got like at the moment I've got like a temple thing going on. This place looks like a temple, like with the stone floor, the stone tile floors, and the stone tile pattern on the walls and stuff. It's a very kind of like Aztec temple kind of aesthetic. Just I don't know why. I kind of like changed the walls at random. So yeah. And you got more cards up here on display. And of course you got the main till. And I've been very kind. I've made sure that they get sunlight and stuff. They're not just in the background. So yeah. This is I had to hire this guy because he's the fastest at everything. Like he's got the fastest checkout speed, he's got the fastest restock speed. He's the man to hire. I cannot remember his name. I do not care. The only reason why he's here is because he's super speedy. So yeah. Oh yeah, another plant. Like I said, they're scattered. They are scattered throughout. Where's the other one? There's like another 2, I think. Oh yeah, there's one here by the window. Little bush. And there's one over here. But yeah. This guy I fired and then rehired because I had enough money to actually afford another stock person, a stalker person. So that's cool. We've got Lauren. She's always a workaholic and good. Well, I say she's always good. She's been a bit of a pain in the butt. Right now, she's setting prices for things. So she's just going around and changing the prices of everything and making sure it's where it's supposed to be. And yeah, she keeps doing this and then going back to a till because now everybody's got 2 tasks. They've got a primary task and a secondary task. and her her primary task is being on the till at the cash register, but her secondary task is to make sure that everything is at the right price and stuff. But the problem with her is that she keeps going to the cash register, but because both of the cash registers right now are full, she's actually doing her job. Because she would never set the fucking price, even when there's nobody at the cash register. But yeah. Anyway, that's the store. That's the whole thing. There's a plant there. I swear I've got another plant somewhere. If you see it, then let me know. But yeah. Also, when you go up in level, it's just rammed. This street outside, when your store is not open, it's just like there's just so many people. So I say that, and then there's not that many people outside. But if I was to open the store, then there'll be so many people. So yeah, that's it. That's the shop. Fully upgraded, and yeah, it's huge compared to what it used to be. It's massive. It's not absolutely gigantically, humongous or anything, but it's still pretty big. Yes, I remember when it was just this space. It was just these two windows. Like, I think I've even set it up so that this marks the original store. It only went to here, didn't it? That's crazy, because now it's all of this. And then this space was only the door. You didn't even have the first window. So it was just like, it was here. That's how much space you had. Just this aisle is all that you had. And now it's slightly bigger. Anyway, that's the tour. Wow, we've made everybody bored. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. I will get on with a day here, and then maybe I'll go to your store next. Actually, I kind of like was making too much money, so all of this product are really low in price compared to what they're supposed to be, compared to what they should be. So yeah. I basically just like sell everything for super cheap, even though I've got like a ton of money. Not to boast or anything. But yeah, because I don't have to spend it on anything besides stock now. So yeah, I will make everything incredibly cheap, and then I will raise the prices again when I start to run out of money. Because like I said, I bought everything. I mean, you can make it, you can get creative. You can basically like make a wall poster out of all the other posters, because you can purchase like tons of one particular poster if you wanted to, and make some wall art, I guess. But yeah. You don't have to worry about that though, because your store is like super teeny weeny and smooth and stinky. Oh shit! Did not mean to put that card down. Yeah, you guys have a doo doo store. It's so teeny. $257. I've got to remember the number. 257. Yep, I'm going with these ones. Random cloudy sheepy things. See how rivetingly exciting this is? I kind of want to put music on, but I cannot. Because I need to use my phone to do that, and I can't do that because, well, I'm looking at my stream. Thanks, Panafox. A bit late, but because I don't need to know that anymore. I just didn't. I needed to know what the most cards I had in what album was, and that's the number for this album. But now that it's sorted, I don't need to know that anymore because the number's changed. Okay. So that's sorted. Oh, I've got to get more cards. Get more cards. Give me more cards. Fling. And this box goes outside. Stink. Stinky, stinky people. We should speak of them no more. Bonus points if you can figure out where that's from, where that line is from. Filthy, filthy people, and we shall speak of them no more. I need to turn the lights on then. I mean, I could. That would waste money, I guess. But what I meant to do was open the store, but I shouldn't do that yet because I have not gotten the stock yet. Okay. Purple sleeves. It's the first playmat album, and then those two. Okay. Right. So purple sleeves. The first playmat album, and then these two. Pink. Okay. Right, cards. Okay, I need a yellow card, special blue box, special yellow box, and purple, special purple card. So that was yellow card, special blue box, special yellow box, and purple card, special purple card. Okay. Okay. And I need green deck. A green deck box. Yep, that's just one. I don't need anything else. No. And clam playmat. Green. Clam. Okay, and dragon. Red fire dragon. Lightsaber guy and grey lightsaber guy. Okay. Dragon. Red fire dragon. Well, not. It's not really a dragon, but it looks like it's got wings. It doesn't actually have wings, but it looks like it on the poster. And then the lightsaber guys. Okay. Oh, and I need number 5. Comic book number 5. And a devil plushie? A devil plushie. Okay. Comic book number 5, and then devil plushie. Five. Devil plushie. That one. And that should be it. Okie dokie, and let's open the store. Let's let the masses in. Beep. Here they comes. Here they comes. Okay, let's change up the look of the store. Just move everything over. Unless anybody has a suggestion for what they would like to see the store look like. Nope. Okay. There we go. It's completely different now. Carpet's changed. We've got funky slate walls. And the ceiling has a weird kind of like half wood, half plastic kind of feel to it. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. And this one has changed to random diamondy patterns on the floor. It's got different stone and wooden ceiling. Neat. Oh yeah, I've got to change the I have to change the prices to make them even cheaper. Yeah, that's ridiculous. $1. Okay, and to make these on sale so that they will sell better, so they can get rid of them. Okay, inside somebody for a second then. That's done already. Yeah, they're done already. Okay. I want to get rid of all of these on the shelf. I want all of them gone. And all of these. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna be killed by whatever this is. Do I have it on the wall? I feel like I should have it on the wall somewhere. I feel like I've seen it somewhere else besides a poster. I must have one on the wall. Nope. It's probably in one of these, but I just they're too teeny weeny for me to see properly. You know what they're actually classed as. Whatever. Does somebody want to make a deal? Lauren, what gives? Why so slow? I'm sure she's doing her best. I shouldn't really chide her for that. Right, beep. I want 60. I'll give you 60 cents. Oh, thank you. Random methy person. Okay. See, super speedy. That's why his line is shorter. Benji and Angus. Ooh. There's a space. Always have to monitor how many of these shelves are how much they go away, how many boxes go away, and how much shelf space I have, warehouse shelf space I have. Because, like I said, when those go away, mission accomplished. I could test out my theory about how to like organize the cards and stuff, so that I can get an even number as opposed to nothing but the yellow ones, because I seem to get nothing but the yellow cards, the yellow bulk boxes. It's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, see, my experience is already building, even though I'm on level 120. I'll give you 50 cents for that. 50. Awesome. Oh, I over-ordered on these things. On the robots and the ribbits. That's what the boxes were outside. They're just more of those. I over-ordered on them a couple of days ago, and they just don't sell that good. Hey, what does this guy want? No, that's a bad deal. That is a super bad deal. I've already got 25 of them, and it costs less than whatever you're offering. Than the card that you're offering. So decline. Deleted. This is good looking Benji. Like this, that's the model for that guy. Because Benji isn't. Benji's okay. You know, I mean, like good looking according to most people. But I think Benji looks better because he's slightly chunkier. Is he wearing sweatpants? I don't know. He's just slightly chunkier. He's messier hair. I don't know. I like Angus, but Angus is too. He's too Terminator-like. He walks like a robot. Like he's about to murder a bunch of people. Hello, Vanessa. What is up, Vanessa? $20. I'm gonna give you $20. I'm gonna give you $22 because we're such good friends. Thanks, Vanessa. We have a stinky person. Be gone, stinky person. I better put this back before. Yeah. Stinky person is no more. Did anybody get the reference I made earlier, or was that just like wishful thinking? I'll give you $11 for that. Okay, then I'll give you $12 for that. Yay! Bye, Pasta Head. Oh no, that's Potato Head, man, isn't it? That's Mr. Potato Head. His head's a potato. Right, turn the lights on. It's getting dark and dingy. Beep. It's not really getting dark and dingy. I don't know what does the word dingy mean? Is it like dirty? No. What? No. That's a terrible deal. Is this the same guy? If this is the same, this is Meth Head. I call him Meth Head because he does look like he's on meth. Always with the bad deals. Fuck off! Don't shake your head at me. I will step on you. Right. Okay. In a bad way. Not in a please, daddy, step on me kind of way. Right. Ooh, this guy wants something. I don't know what to call this guy. I haven't come up with a clever name to call him yet. But I can give you $2 for that. $2.10. Wow, that was such a hard haggle. Yeah, see, I've already got the haggling system pretty much nailed it. Although there are some people that are just like completely random, and the second that they don't get exactly what they want, they will fuck off. Oop, the serial killer guy, and there's Method. Right. Nope, those are all good. Let's have a look at the shelves. Okay. Nope, still got everything. Everything. Fuck. People, please buy these. Like, buy the lot of them. Buy so many of them, please. Please buy more of them. I mean, they are. I think they are. Cool. Okay. Okay. No. Go away. Hi, Benji. Benji's gonna be raptured. Oh, I think they fixed Benji because he doesn't immediately disappear when the day's over anymore. He seems to stick around and actually do his job. Sometimes he sticks around and it looks like he's stuck. Like he doesn't move or anything. He's like paralyzed. Maybe he's mastered. Maybe he's mastered the ability to. Oh, I want this. I'm going to give you exactly what you want. 293. Forget about the annoying change thing. I'm never doing that. There you go. I want that one. Yeah. Benji gets stuck sometimes, and I have to start the next day. Maybe he's mastered the act of falling asleep, standing up, is what I meant to say. I don't know if I said that or not. But yeah, Benji's actually like a good worker now. Unless he's holding a box when the time comes. When he's holding a box, he gets raptured. He still gets raptured and disappears. But if he's on the till, then that doesn't happen. I've also noticed that his hair's thinning. Those two people were inside of each other. Okay. Have they got new models for people? That's a bad deal. Have they got new models for people? There seems to be like a lot more that I haven't seen before. I've seen that guy before. I've seen Suit and Sandals guy. But there seems to be a couple new ones. Leather jacket lady. I don't remember seeing her. Or at least I don't remember seeing her so much. I feel like I saw her more than I did. Actually, no, she's the new one. Leather jacket lady, I do remember. But she's the new one. I have not seen her that much, if at all, before. So yeah. Oh, it's a new date, so I have to go grab a box and then put it into the machine so I get more cards. Give me the box. What box should I have? That one. I did not know when you left, by the way, Powder Fox. That's why I didn't respond to that, because I'm like, well, I didn't know when you left, so I don't know what you missed. How long have you been gone? Yeah, they still got the serial killer. So creepy. Do you remember when he jump scared me that one time? That's what I mean. Maybe they are new. There's a lot of new characters. See, Benji didn't leave, and it's the next day, and it's supposed to be the next day. So Benji didn't leave. Oh my god, these things! Somebody just buy a bunch of them already. I've lowered the price on them. They should really fuck off already. Ugh. Right. Like that guy isn't new. I think I just didn't name him before. That Peter Pie is not new. That there's too many. There's too many to list all at once. They're still playing. They've been here for ages. Jesus. But yeah. We've got Richard Branson. He's not new. See what I mean about the experience, though? It's gone up by half a level. It's crazy. in one day. Right, is Benji leaving? Nope, see, Benji's stuck. He's stuck here. He has fallen asleep at the till. He's mastered the falling asleep with his eyes open thing. Oh no, wait. Oh, no, she is. But Benji's stuck. Somebody think of Benji. Right, is there anything I need to do before the next day? I don't think so. Okay. Well, there he is. That's good. Okay, I need you. Is it your primary task? I think it's your primary task, isn't it? I don't remember. Yeah, it is primary task. Okay. Where is she? Where is there she is. Lauren. God, I nearly forgot your name. 70% off. To stop me making profit, I need to sell things at 70% off. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. Okay, do you want to see what kind of statues I've got? I've got so many statues. Like, dude, they're so super badass and cute. I'm just wondering where's a good place to showcase them. I guess like right here, maybe? I'm just wondering if like a spot in the daylight would be good, but I don't think I can actually put them in the road. Let's find out. Okay, we can go here. Okay, so there seems to be a limit where you can put things. Weird. That does seem a bit arbitrary. I can't hide the bush. Ugh. Anyway, I have the piggy statue because he looks cute. I also have the bigger piggy, the bigger piggy statue. And then I've got the gigantic piggy statue. It's so huge that he actually has a little stand to keep him upright. I like how they added that. They didn't need to add that. Although it does make it look like he's being stabbed by a giant push pin. But yeah, then we've got the simple ones like the star. I've just noticed it's got little stars on it. It's got teeny weeny stars. But then I've got, is that a really big statue? Oh, okay. That eventually evolves into that. Well, that's kind of cute. I like that. The one with the what? I can stand on it. I don't know why I'm so amazed at that, but I can stand on it. Although that would look like it would hurt. I kind of like that though, to be honest. Oh, this is a big one. Looks a little too big. It's a Batman statue. Then we've got the bee ones, the bee things. How big is the really big? Is the big bug statue? Okay, it's not that bad. It's quite big. Then you've got the Mothra statue. Okay, that's sort of intimidating. That's a fire dragon. It looks like it's got a light in it. I wonder what it's like at night. Does this thing glow? Probably does. See, that looks a little bit pathetic, to be honest. What's that big bad water Pokemon? It's kind of intimidating from the front, but not really. Yeah, the eyes do glow. They do have glowy bits. Oh, and I'm on top of it again. Okay. Wait a minute. Just occurred to me I can do this again. Oh. Mm. No, they fixed that. That's permanently stuck. They can't. You can't get back up there. Mm. Okay. Okay. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I like how people are moving out of the way of the statues. Yes. Oh my god. No, you can't actually get. You can't get that way. But oh my god, look at all the boxes that have like phased through the ceiling and disappeared. How do I get that one back down then? I'm glad I found this because eventually this could have broken the game. So these are like when I stack the boxes up really high, they can eventually phase through the ceiling. And I had no way of actually getting to them before, but now I can. And now I know a way of getting actually to this space. But I can't get over there. I can't retrieve that box. I mean, there must be a way. I'm pretty sure I could if I really tried, which is what I'm going to do next. After I get rid of all these boxes. I'm just throwing them at people now. Oh, this is such a weird relief. I'm so glad I could do this. God, there's so many boxes. I didn't know that I actually had like lost that many boxes up here. I thought it was like one or two of them, maybe, but Jesus. Just a pile of boxes now. It's gonna be fun to jump on them in a minute. Almost done. Almost done. Can I get behind these boxes and then push them? This seems like more work, to be honest. Okay, so how do I get to that one? Oh wait, if I crouch. Oh, it won't let me go over there, even when I'm crouched. Made it, okay. I didn't even know that box was there. Oh my god, I can be behind the sign. I can't jump over here though. Okay, well at least that was a little bit of fun. That was a fun diversion. Look at the mess. I wonder why they made it so you couldn't get over here anymore. Okay, let's find out what happens when we jump on this pile of boxes. Nothing. It just goes pew. Ugh, now I've got to clean all those up. Annoyingly, I've got to clean all these up before I can actually move the statues again, because there's nowhere to put the statues. How did that one get all the way over here? I can't mail it to somebody. Oh my god, I'm float. I don't exist. I don't have a shadow. I already knew that, but I always think it's funny. They don't even give you a shadow. You truly don't exist. You have an existential crisis. Next time, I'm going to throw them closer to the actual trays. To the trays. But I bet this isn't fun watching me do the cleanup duty. Lauren, could you get rid of the tray? I can't tell them to get rid of the boxes because A, they don't do that. And B, if I did tell them to get rid of the boxes, then they would get rid of the boxes that I need. So I have to be the one that cleans up the trash. I don't know why that's not a feature in the game. You know, have you tell them to, clean up their garbage. How annoying is this tree? We can probably move the statue now. Fuck off, tree. God. Right, now everything's gone from this end. I can actually just push. I kind of just want everything away from Lauren so that I can actually, throw the stuff away without accidentally, clicking on her every single time. It's just not close enough. I'm not keeping any of these boxes. These boxes were rejected from the game. The game wanted to delete them. So it's like they're going to be deleted. I was kind of hoping that there would be some kind of product that I'd forgotten about a long time ago in one of these boxes, but they are all empties. Because I have done that before. I accidentally put a box of cards on top of the stacks, and it was like, how did these go up here? I would have seen a label and not, put them up there, but I did. Right. So I'm going to try the same thing to try to get up here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it though, because Angus is standing right there. Oh, no, this guy is. Great. So what I need is a good place to put the piggy. Just in case there's something trapped in that space, because I can't really see into that space. Right, and then I need a good place to put this, because I can't jump directly onto the pig, but I can jump onto this guy. So if I put this guy... Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, there's no way in. There is no way in. Oh, fuck! I knocked over all the boxes. Oh, I made a mess. Oh, shit. They all neatly stacked. Oh, for fuck's sake. So that building they've made solid that you can't actually walk through that anymore. Okay. But this one you can walk through this bit of it. What if that's solid? That's probably solid. Probably can't get in there. I shall experiment, and then I'm gonna save the game, and then I'm gonna leave. Because I'm bummed out that I've knocked over my boxes. I know that sounds weird, but it's depressing. Right. Why are you standing at an angle? Yeah, if I put it here, he tries to move out of the way. It's cute. Okay, I should be able to get on that ledge. What am I doing here? Oh, it got me stuck. It thought I was stuck. Yeah, it thinks I'm stuck. Oh, that's so uncool. I thought I'd found a way to get into this building. Maybe, you know? But it just doesn't like you being on top of that railing. Hmm. You know what? I'm keeping this guy. Oh, I can't believe that about the boxes. So much hard work. Whatever. Okay, I'm saving. Ugh. The one with the weird tail. I replaced it. You saw the pig of the reptile one? Yeah. I replaced the one with the weird tail with the rock monster. I was going to show you all of the statues, but I just like, yeah. I've been on for 2 hours. I'm kind of getting hungry. I know I shouldn't use you guys as a mirror, but I had a shower not so long ago. I was just making sure my hair was not was nice. I'm not gassy. I was gassy, but I'm not gassy anymore. I got hot dogs. Oh, I've been trying to. I've been fiddling with the video clips and stuff. I've noticed that it's doing something differently. That the video clips stuff, they're doing something differently. They keep zooming in on the face. Like I have to tell it not to zoom in on the face, and I don't know why, but it is actually bugging me a little bit. Yeah, it's probably just a thing that they updated. I don't know. But every time it keeps zooming in on the face, I keep having to tell it to stop doing that. Weird. I'm still open to suggestions for those and stuff, by the way. Like there was a there's there's a couple of people that are running into what's called gut punching, which is obvious by the name. But it's like I can never understand if they're kind of like being malicious or not. You know, being if they're being they they're very much dicks about it. It's it's not that I basically like I don't mind like people kind of like play tapping or play punching my tummy. I get it. You know, it's everybody's got their own like kinky weirdness. It's okay and stuff like that. But like, even if you are into that, then you would ask for it respectively. But like the couple of people that are into it and into my belly in particular, they always ask for it in really kind of like dickish ways, and I hate that. So every time I do something for them, like the last couple of renders and stuff, um, they they always go too far, and it doesn't feel like a compliment. It feels like they hate me and want to hit me. I don't know. I know I'm reading too much into it. It's just that that's the way it feels. Well, understanding certain kinks is kind of like a thing. I mean, I'm good at it. But that's only because of the whole, can imagine kind of almost anything kind of thing. So yeah. But the like, I can understand it's kind of like Ian, for example. Like Ian's into it, but he's only ever done it slash kind of like had it done to him in a very kind of boisterous, playful way and stuff like that. Whereas sometimes the other guys, like I said, the couple of people that are into it, like there's a couple of people on Tumblr, and there's a couple of people on um is it Grommer? There are, I mean, there's a couple of people on Grommer, but there's also another one, but I can't remember exactly where it is. That basically just every now and again, like I'll see a comment saying it's like, oh, I really want to, like lay into that guy. I really want to like really like punch the crap out of that guy's belly or whatever. And it's like, yeah, it sounds like you just want to beat me up, and I'm not into that. I'm not into flogging, you know. Well, no, I think I think that they understand that like I can take it and that it wouldn't really hurt me, you know. But it's just that the way that they say it, it sounds like they're gonna try to make it hurt me, you know. And it's like I'm not into that. It's like in Vegas at the biker convention thingy. Like one of the years that I went there, there was a guy that really was into kind of like standing on guys and everything. I know it sounds weird, like he's into stepping on people and stuff. Um, but not because he wanted to be. He was the submissive. He was very submissive, and he basically was always polite about it. And he basically asked if he could like step on me, and like I was like, I mean, like if you bring donuts or something, then I'm okay with that. He gave me another favor, not donut related, but anyway, yeah, like he stepped on me, and it was just like, yeah, he's like, I'm not hurting you, am I? I'm like, no. Like, please tell me if I do. And it's like, yeah, I'm very strong. Try not to sound too boasty about that. Like, but I'm very strong. I'm very well built. Like, but he basically like had a big boot on my belly, and he stepped, and then he basically also lifted his foot off the ground. So he put his weight on me, and like it stopped me from being able to breathe, but it didn't really hurt me, you know. And like I tapped when I wanted him to get off of me, and yeah. But I feel like that's what it is like for the whole the the punching thing, you know. It's like it's not so much that they want to actually hurt me, but they know that I could take it, and therefore, like it's kind of cool that I could. I'm guessing that's what it is. But like I said, there's a couple of people in particular that always post on a lot of stuff that I've posted about how they want to do that, but they always make it sound like they want to actually hurt me. Like they're actually trying. They actually, if they ever got the chance to, then they would actually keep trying until they actually hurt me. And that's where I don't that's where I don't like it. I don't like it when they do that. So yeah, I don't think that's cool. You know, I'm not into mixing my pain with my pleasure to that extent. You know, it's like when I do flogging, it's always like I'm always the person doing the flogging, and it's because they like it. You know, but I'd never be the floggy. You know. Like I wouldn't do something if I knew it was going to hurt. I've done the wax play thing, you know, but that didn't really hurt. That was more kind of like, you know, it's like an incredibly warm sensation that immediately faded. You know, it was like on the edge of burning. It didn't really hurt in that way, but yeah. By the way, it wasn't super freaky stuff. I didn't put wax in certain places. The 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 most sensitive area that I put that I ever had wax, you know, hot wax, melted wax, like poured on me was my belly button. Okay, so nobody get any ideas. But yeah, that scares you a bit. It's just like I said, it's not really well to me, because everybody's got like a different threshold to pain when it comes to temperature in particular. Like, you know, some people can handle really, really cold things, and then other people can only hold really cold things for a very short amount of time before their hands actually become painful. You know, I don't know if you've ever done this. If you've been to like, well, I don't know how many times you've seen snow. You know, that you've actually been in snow. But when I was a kid, like, I learned that you had to that it would be it's a good idea to wear gloves when you have a snowball fight. I learned this because, like, when I was 4 or 5, um, I was playing with the snow, and then my hands hurt, and then my hands really hurt, and then they really, really hurt, and I've never really forgotten that pain. So yeah, whenever it snowed and I wanted to play with the snow, play out in the snow, I would basically like I would always have gloves. Um, but it was always a thing of like I kept telling all of my friends to basically like we can't have snowball fight because I'm the only one with gloves. You know, you guys can't like play with snow without gloves, and they all learn individually. But some of them didn't like it didn't bother them as much as it did like me, and like others it hurt almost immediately putting their hand in a cold thing or making snowballs and stuff. Like it hurt them almost immediately. So it was like everybody's different when it comes to temperatures, like temperature thresholds and stuff. And it's like that with hot stuff as well. You know, for example, it's a weird kind of thing, like how mothers and especially grannies, like you know, nan grandmothers can kind of handle hot things somehow, and yet like other people can be super duper temperature to like touching anything hot or cold or whatever. It's like it's just weird. Temperature's weird. But I seem to be just on the whole kind of like it doesn't hurt me. You know, super hot wax doesn't super hot. Just hot melted wax doesn't really hurt me. It just kind of like I feel the temperature, but wax itself is actually pretty good at like stabilizing. It's not really a good conductor of heat. So once it cools down, it cools down pretty quickly, you know. So like once it's on you, it kind of like solidifies almost immediately, and therefore isn't that hot anymore. So yeah. Isn't there like new soy wax or something? Somebody did. I'm remembering somebody telling me that it's like, except for soy wax, because that stuff is like really it stays hot and it's liquid for longer or something. It's been forever since I actually like messed with wax, you know. Okay. I'm gonna go eat something. Hmm. Trying to think if there's anything that I was supposed to say or tell you guys, but I think we're good. I think everything is caught up and stuff. But yeah. Weirdly soothing this. I've got a little bit of a headache. And I'm a little bit tired. I'm not as tired as that big yawn just made me sound. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, if I've got an idea or want to, if I've got like some time in a couple of days' time, I will be back doing a live stream again, maybe, possibly. But until then, like, I really like this shirt. It says nobody's watching right now, but I don't care. Belly whoops and belly salute. And yeah. See you guys. Is Mum still there? What is that? That's weird. There's a little question mark next to that comment on Steamia. Is that because there's a question mark in the actual sentence? And it basically is trying to alert you to, like, that this person made a question? I'm guessing that's the reason. I just never noticed that before. Anyway, no, at the beginning of the stream, I did mention that, like, I've been busy over the past few days because my mum was here, but she left. Well, she left today, in the middle of the morning. So she left. Yeah, she left this morning, or yesterday morning, because It's the next day here in the UK. It is 2 a.m. So yeah, it's 2 a.m. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go eat a hot dog.